Hi guys, I'm Michael with Arnie Paint Supply. So today we're going to go over one of the most common questions we get asked is about dealing with delamination or peeling clear coat. So today we've been working on this 2006 Chevy pickup hood that has obviously been repainted at one point in its life and the clear is coming off. So we're going to kind of go over the process. This one's actually got a lot of peeling clear. So we're going to take this one maybe a little step further than what your average job you'd have to go into. We're going to go over some of the products and some of the processes of repainting and repairing. All right guys, so we started sanding on this hood with 80 grit. Like I said, this truck had a lot of delaminating clear coat. Most of the clear coat was off the hood except for a small portion here in the middle. So we started sanding with 80, we went up to 180, and then we're finishing now with 320. If yours is not as bad as this one, you can probably start out with 180 grit to start removing the clear coat. Also, prior to that, we actually took a high-powered power washer to this, knocked all the loose clear coat we could off, and then took a compressed air and blew it off as well. Anything you got to do to get most of the clear off. We could have chemically stripped this hood. I just don't like doing that process if we don't have to. Most of the clear was coming off pretty easy, and the OEM finish was obviously probably still intact, so we just sanded it. It was a much easier process. You see we have a lot of bare metal. Some places we don't as much. If you guys don't have to strip it to bare metal, you don't need to, but a lot of the places where the clear coat was peeling, the factory base coat was actually coming apart. So that's why we had to strip it on down past. All right guys, now that we have final sanded and blown the dust off this part, we're ready to wipe it down, and we're going to use our Burlo DA93 wax and grease remover, help remove any kind of contaminants off of this before we start. Already wiped our hood down. We're getting ready to apply primer in this case, and we're going to use Roberlo Repox, and this is a 3-to-1 high build epoxy primer. And the reason we're using this in this case is we have a lot of bare steel exposed. If we had a lot less exposed bare steel and it wasn't on the front of a hood, we'd probably use Roberlo Multi-Seal, which we'll also attach in the link below if you have a lot less bare steel. We're going to use this mix is 3-to-1 and about 25% reducer because it is high build. So we're getting ready to mix that up. Make sure you always let your epoxy set about 10 minutes once it's mixed before you spray it. It makes it spray out and lay so much better. So we're gonna get this mixed up and spray some epoxy on this hood. All right guys, we've already got this hood primed. We've put 3 good coats of Roberlo Repox on this. And instead of going straight to sealer, we use this epoxy because we sanded this hood to bare steel in a lot of places. So we wanted to get some good corrosion protection back. We've sanded the whole thing, the epoxy, with 320 grit, and now we're ready to wipe it back off and get ready to seal and paint this hood. So we're gonna wipe it off with wax and grease remover and get ready to put some sealer on it. Roberlo Multi-Seal is available in gray, black, and white. And we're gonna use the gray on this hood. And a lot of you guys are gonna probably say, well, why are you putting gray sealer underneath white base coat? Well, I don't like putting white base coat over white sealer a lot of times, especially if you're doing it in kind of a DIY application where your lighting's not as good because you can't really see when you're covered. So we're gonna use this gray multi-seal. It mixes 4-to-1 to 1/2, and we're gonna spray 1 good coat on this hood. So we're gonna tack it off and spray some sealer on it. Okay guys, we've let our sealer dry for about 10 minutes now, and we're getting ready to apply our base coat. And the base coat you can buy through our website is Prime Coatings, and we make this ready to spray, so it's pre-reduced and ready to go. So it makes it really convenient. All you have to do is shake and basically dump it right into your cup and you're ready to spray. This particular color on this truck is Olympic White, so it's a fairly common color on a lot of GM products. And we're just gonna dump about 3/4 of our pint into this cup. And it is, like I said, it's pre-reduced already with medium reducer. And we're just gonna pop this onto our gun and get ready to spray. Now, one thing is every gun will be a little different as far as the setup, as far as the pressure. I'm currently spraying with an Iwata Supernova that I'm going to regulate at the wall, running about a 35-foot hose with about 40 pounds of pressure with the trigger pulls. So check with your gun manufacturer, see what they recommend, and make sure your pattern is set correct, especially if this was like a high metallic silver, something like that. If your gun is set wrong, you could end up with some streaking or stripes that you don't want to have that'll end up ruining your final product. So we're going to apply 2 to 3 coats of this, whatever gets us covered, and then we're going to let it flash for about 15 to 20 minutes before we come back and clear it. Okay guys, so we've let our base coat dry about 25 minutes here, and when we get over here to clear it, you'll see it's gone nice and matte. So we're going to come back and clear this, and we're going to use Roberlo HS 450. I really like this clear. It's a good 2-to-1 mix, real high solids, has a really nice gloss. We're going to put 2 good coats on this with about 5 minutes splash time between each coat. I am going to add a splash of reducer to this. It helps make it lay out a little better. It is optional in it. So if you guys choose to, depending on your paint gun, I just like the way it lays out. So we're going to get this clear mixed up, and we're going to start spraying it on this hood.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video so much. If you like the content that we have on here, if you would do us a favor and like the video, and if you would subscribe, then you'll know exactly when we post new videos. And if you have any other ideas for us, just put them in the comments below. We'd love to hear those ideas, and we'll see if we can implement those. Thanks guys.